Byjus, the decacorn, India's most valuable EdTech startup, one of the world's leading EdTech startups, has acquired Akash Educational Services Limited for almost $1 billion. Akash Educational Services is in the business of test preparation, competitive test preparations, and talking to us about this massive deal is the seller, Akash Chaudhary, joining us right here on ET Now. Welcome to the show. It's a big, big deal worth about $1 billion. Take us through the metrics.
Thank you, Nantara, for having us here. Me and Mr. Chaudhary were the founders at Aakash. We've been in this business for the last 33 years, and we've built a very respectable brand with a fantastic track record that has given many toppers, rankers in IITs and medical entrance exams over the years. And the offline business in the test prep space, has been going through a very different kind of evolution for the last so many years. We started our own digital footprint 6 to 7 years back, and ever since, the business has evolved significantly. And as we entered the COVID era, we saw a very, very different take from the student community, parent community, how learning and education has transformed. Given into the changing moods and needs of the students, we started our conversation with Byjus 6 to 7 months back, and we are very, very glad to announce today that that integration has been signed, and we together are joining our forces, making the best of offline and the best of online coming together. The end objective is to, of course, give more value to our students, our parents, so that they are able to access the pedagogy, the curriculum that we have developed the last 30 years, anywhere, anytime, and in all kinds of innovative ways that we have seen in COVID, be it hybrid education, be it omni-channel education.
So going forward, can you tell me, will you still be involved with the business? Will the brand of Aakash be maintained, even if it's for the short to medium term? And how will this business evolve?
Yes, absolutely. Your comment is right there. One of the cornerstones or the pillars of this integration was to retain the Aakash brand and to leverage the trust that the people have on Aakash brand. And that's exactly what is the way forward. We will continue to run. Mr. Chaudhary, who's the chairman, and I will continue to be involved in the business as founders. We continue to strengthen the physical footprint of the company going forward. Aakash will be the face for test prep for the Byju ecosystem, and we are very confident that given the resources that will be available to us now, we will be able to provide faster, better education to more and more kids under the Aakash umbrella, especially those who are looking at JEE and NEET, the two top entrance exams on the engineering and medical. So the Aakash brand continues, the outfit continues, and we continue to support and run the company, the brand.
And what happens to Blackstone? Blackstone has been a backer of Aakash.
Yes, Blackstone joined us, as an investor back in 2019, and it's been almost a year and a half that they've been with us. As part of this integration, as part of this transaction, they will partially exit, but like us, they will remain involved as an equity holder within Byjus. So this is actually a signal that they continue to remain excited about what we have built with them, what we have built in past, and what we can create going forward. So they remain excited, they remain invested. They're not moving out completely. They're doing a partial exit here.
I want to ask you one other question. There are, of course, $1 billion reasons to have sold to Byjus, but what are the synergies? Now, Byjus has built its name for the up from nursery to class 12. It in fact started beefing up the higher classes during the pandemic. The co-founders, Byju Ravindran himself and his wife Divya Gokulnath, are celebrated teachers as well. This is a new aspect of the business for them. Why Byju's for Akash?
I think the synergies are so complementary. They've been the masters of online, they've been the masters of technology, and we have been mastering ourselves on the physical education side. Expanding our footprint on the ground, meeting and teaching students directly. So I think that exactly is one of the key reasons why these complementary strengths are coming together. It made so much sense. And you mentioned that Byju and Divya, they themselves have been teachers, and I think the core philosophies of the companies, both the companies, are absolutely same. Mr. Chaudhary, who started the organization, he himself being a teacher, has put in a very, very solid and strong ethos in the company. And when we started interacting with Byju's team, and we could really relate to it, and that's exactly was actually the the point in time where we realized that okay, the passions are same, the vision is same, the need and hunger to serve and help the student is so much similar, and we in our minds were very, very clear that the Byju ecosystem is a great home for a brand like Akash. And I think that's what has got us together, the complementary synergies of online and offline, they being very strong on K-12, we being very strong on test prep. So I think there are so many complementary forces which were available, and we thought it's best to club them together rather than create our own, Akash going out and creating its own K-12 space, and Byju going out itself, creating an offline presence. So why don't we, put our forces together and, build it a strong and a formidable brand together.
The other thing I want to ask you is that going forward, what is the plan? You already have 200 plus centers. There's an omni-channel presence. Now you'll have that big access to Byju's as well. What's the plan going forward? Like, what will Akash look like, let's say, 6 months, 12 months from now for the next preparation for engineering and medical exams?
So we were very busy closing this, documentation and transaction. So I think next 3 to 4 weeks, we will spend a lot of time deep down on, the growth strategy, the number of centers, the location. But one thing is clear that, we will play to our strength, which is offline and hybrid, a mix of both. And we will play to our strength of penetrating deeper into markets where we are already present. We will play to our strength of exploring newer markets in tier 3, tier 4 towns where our services have not been are not available as of now. But with this support of the entire Byju ecosystem, we feel that we will increase our footprint, increase our number of centers, classroom centers all across the country. We will go deeper in terms of our presence where we are already there. But the plan is to reach as many students. As they say, medical and IIT put together, there are about 25 lakh students who write the entrance exam, and currently we are able to serve about 200,000. So there is a lot of students who are devoid of the excellence that we are providing, and the objective is to go to as many aspirants as we can and help them with helping them with achieving their dream of becoming a doctor or an IITian.
But will the style of teaching at Akash stay as it always has been? Of course, that is what made you worthy of being bought out for $1 billion.
Well, absolutely, that remains the cornerstone. And as in this day and age of technology education, we definitely would engage a lot more technology in our classroom, a lot more content in our classroom. In fact, as we speak, our existing classroom centers are far more technology enabled as than what it used to be before the COVID era. Teachers can teach from within the class, and students can access lectures sitting in the classroom or from the comfort of their homes. Teachers can, apart from writing on board, they can take help of a lot of animated tools to really empower the teaching within the classroom. So I think as we go along, there will be we will be bringing all the positive aspects of tech-enabled learning within the classroom, where the best of teacher being there and technology being there can be offered to the student with the very, very clear objective of increasing the performance for the students.
Well, that's Akash Chaudhary for you, Managing Director at, and of course, being sold for $1 billion to Byju's. Exciting times ahead. It's going to be interesting to see how these classrooms become more enabled by technology, how they rewrite the rules for preparations when it comes to medical as well as engineering and other things that Byju's and Akash may together decide to enter. For now, big congratulations to you, your father, the entire team, and thank you so much for joining us here on ET Now.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.